guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Amaya, and if you're new, welcome. In today's video I have my grandmother with me, and in today's video we will be discussing her lock journeys over the years. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. The first thing that I want to touch on is you were born in 1952.
I was born 1952. Yeah.
So growing up during that time, what was your relationship with your hair?
I would say, well, my mother always, Mommy, she would wash my hair, and I had a lot of hair. It was very thick.
Like
and
mom.
At that time, you know, we didn't have shampoo. She would wash it with washing powder, and then she would use mayonnaise to soften it. I suppose that's what she was doing, and even using, she would save eggshells, and that would be protein, and she would put that on my hair to soften it. But what she would do, she took very good care of my hair, and on the holidays, she would do something extra, like pressing my hair out and giving me curls and cutting my bangs, right? So my father didn't like the fact that she was cutting my hair, and he would fuss at her after, you know, seeing that she had cut my hair. And of course, I liked it, so in my mind, I'm thinking short hair is what's up. So I'm going to keep my hair cut short.
Yes, I went into a hair salon and I talked to the beautician in there, and she spoke about how a lot of women feel the need to do certain things once they get out of a relationship, or when they become older and they're not in their parents' home anymore, to do certain things with their hair, because growing up their father had so much control over their hair. Or even when being in a relationship, if you decide to cut your hair, it's due to feeling as though that person doesn't have control over you anymore.
Well, you know, you talk about relationships. My aunt, one of her she was in a relationship where her friend demanded that she cut her hair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she did. And she was pretty long, and she kept it short because that's what he wanted.
So do you feel as though men have a lot of say-so when it comes to women's hair? A good thing or a bad thing, men having control? Or should you be able to say, okay, I want this hairstyle, and he should respect it? Even fathers.
I feel like, well, with fathers, I mean, you're in your father's home, and they have control.
True.
That there's no control. You have no say-so.
True.
Truly. You know, at such a young age.
But do you think that's damaging?
I think it can be. Yes,
because
absolutely.
It did affect you.
Well, it did. The only way I didn't look at it as control, but I knew that one day I would be in charge of self, and that I would wear my hair however I chose to wear it. But while in your parents' home, of course, you just don't have that type of say so, and you know, under their roof, and really you don't question it too much, you know, but you can think it and then act on it as you get older.
Yes.
For a while, that's what we did. We pressed it. Our parents pressed and curled our hair. But the thing about pressing and curling, it just didn't last long, and to me, it just didn't go with how I saw myself, you know, with pressed and curled hair. I just always liked my natural hair.
I think for me too, and being around you or my mom, I feel as though for me, I love being natural. I love afros, I love locks, due to my grandmother always showing appreciation. Has encouraged me to lock my hair and to even take care of my hair, because our hair is beautiful in our natural state,
as well as press and curl.
Yeah,
I just didn't care. I didn't care for the products in it and all of that. But no matter how we wear our hair, You know, hair is hair, and how we manage it and how we change it up to press and curl or natural, it's all good.
As a child growing up, you really didn't care for the hot comb and getting your hair pressed, because I know it's normalized to always get your hair pressed for an occasion, Sunday, going to church, Easter. So it's like a mandatory thing to even have to do that in the Black community.
Because to braid your hair, which was the norm, you know, you wash it, you braid it, you keep it upkeep of it, and you're fine. But on those special occasions, they would press it and curl. And then, of course, that's what went on in my home.
So when you did have the opportunity to take control over your hair, what did you do to it?
Straight to being natural.
Being natural.
And what I would do, though, even with my natural, I would put the product on it, and then I would sometimes braid it, and then I would roll it. So when my afro came out, it came out very bushy and, you know, and
curly.
A little curly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then in the 90s, that's when you decided to lock your hair, and you decided to get
the late 90s.
The late 90s, 1996, she told me, is when she got Sisterlocks. And what made you decide to get Sisterlocks?
Because I just fell in love with them. I thought they were awesome. I thought they were beautiful. I thought, okay, here's a hairstyle, a way of life where Sisterlocks, you could curl it, you could put rollers in it, you could have all types of styles, and it appeared that it grows your hair quicker because you're not fumbling all up in it all the time. And I just thought it was the most awesome thing on the planet.
So how long did you have your Sisterlocks during that time?
Well, 7, 8, 9. I would say 6 years.
6 years, okay.
6, 7 years,
but also with the process of getting your Sisterlocks installed, would you say that it's the same price as it is today?
Oh,
and then the cost of getting them retightened?
It was a lot less.
So can you tell us?
The prices were a lot less. Same technique, everything. But for some reason, all of a sudden, I mean, come on. You know, what happened? And the fact that the girls, the men, they decided that they would just go and spend all this money. And at that time, my head was full of hair, like yours. And I probably, it never grew this long, but I might have had as many locks as you have in your hair. And when she started them, they were like $400.
$400?
Yes. Now, the maintenance seemed to be stable, because the maintenance back in the 90s, for me, it was $110, $120 for retightening.
Oh, okay.
Yes, absolutely. And the time and everything, you know, none of that changed.
Okay.
So
you had them for a couple of years, and then...
No, I had my Sisterlocks, my first locks, for about 6 years.
6 years, and then what happened to them?
I got rid of them. I cut them out.
So why did you decide to cut them?
Because life was just throwing curveballs, and I was not taking it well. So I decided to cut my hair.
Yes, and then so that's what made you decide to cut them.
Yeah.
Did you miss them after you cut them off?
Oh, immediately.
Were you crying when you took them out?
I didn't cry, no. But after...
So did you shave your hair bald?
No, absolutely not. No. But my hair was pretty short.
Pretty short.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then after that, how did you wear your hair after you cut them out? Until you locked your hair again, because you ended up locking your hair again.
Well, for a while there, I wore wigs. I would just wear a fro.
Okay.
And I was fine with it, but it was as though something was missing. You know, just the energy, the I can't explain it.
Yeah.
But it had truly become a part of me. Yeah.
So then in 2009, you decided to get Sisterlocks again. And she just told me this, so I'm just finding this out. And you said that in 2009, you had them for how long? Months. And then you decided to get rid of them again.
Yeah, I did.
So you spend a lot of money when it has come down to locking your hair.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. So in 2009, you got Sisterlocks again. I don't even remember her having Sisterlocks during that time.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you. What I was doing also, I was getting my hair braided.
And then I remember after I graduated middle school, you did get Interlocks. And
I did.
And Interlocks are different than Sisterlocks.
The process is different. Well, they're cheaper.
Yes.
And the process is different. You know, you don't get the grid. But it's funny because everybody thought I had Sisterlocks.
Yes, every micro locks, interlocks, it all looks the same, but it's different techniques that are used on the hair as well.
And I wonder if it's really a different technique. I'm not sure because I've never done it myself.
Yes, and then Sisterlocks are trademarked too.
Well, it's patent, and the thing is, to me, it's just the parts. It's precise, what it's supposed to be anyway.
Yes.
And that's apparently how they are able to charge so much.
Yes. So you ended up getting Interlocks, and how long did you have your Interlocks for? It was around the same time that I even began my Sisterlocks journey.
So then 5 years?
You did have them around like 5 years, and then you decided to end that journey, and I'm the one that helped you take those Interlocks out. Did. And what made you decide to end your journey with your Interlocks? Did you even enjoy your journey with your Interlocks?
I did somewhat, but I didn't. I had gotten to the point where I needed someone to come to the house and do my locks, and it became difficult to get that to happen. And so I said, oh, well, what the heck, I'll just take them out.
Take them out.
Because the thing is, with Sisterlocks, you need someone who's going to be there, you know? And that's not always the case. And it's no fun having to find someone to do your hair, you know.
I already know what it feels like, COVID.
Yeah,
COVID,
and at that point, I'm like, so what am I supposed to do? So, and then I thought, well, even though I like them a lot, I can't find anybody. Nobody wants to make any money, so, you know, it's just hair.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
And so I got them. I took them out myself.
Yes, I helped her take them out.
It took us a while.
Yeah, it did, and that's on my channel too, so you can check that video out. So when she did this, y'all, I don't even believe that I was so shocked because I understood where you were coming from, because you do want someone to be consistent to retighten your locks because it's very important maintenance, and it is. Because once you're not getting your Sisterlocks retightened on time, it can damage your hair. So what's the point of continuing to have damaged locks, as well as it's more money that consultants charge if you have damaged locks or if you have a lot of new growth. So it does play a big part.
And then back then, they didn't have these extra charges and, oh, if you're not here, and oh my goodness,
yes,
what is going on?
It is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, and that should not be the case. I know about the late fees because I don't understand. What do you mean late?
If you're
so
late,
if someone's running late, I think they should be able to charge because we know that money is time. Yes. Time is money. So, you know, get it together. But if it's a high fee, then no. Okay. No, I mean, if we keep letting this get out of hand, these people will say, okay, well, you're late or you didn't show, so I'm going to charge you I'm going to double charge you.
Yeah.
You see, and at that point, do not, for me, I'm not attached to anything.
Yes.
Not even my hair, you know, because hair is hair.
Yes.
And, so the late fees, and what other fees do they charge?
Well, you said high charges of like Sisterlocks, of like how crazy it is.
Well, my second set of Sisterlocks, I was charged $800.
But that's around the norm.
No, that's not the norm from the beginning of time.
To now.
So they're doubling, they're tripling, and now they even go by the length of the hair.
Yes,
they didn't do that back then. And the fact that the length of the hair, but you don't even finish when they install the locks, they only go so far down. When you're going to charge me $1,500, you need to go all the way down to the end of that one lock, and meaning all of them. You know, don't leave. I don't want you to leave too much hair open.
Because I know for me though, because when I began my Sisterlocks, I did have the curls at the end.
You did have them at the end, but they came all the way down. You only had a small amount out of your hair. You understand?
But for you, it was different.
It was different.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure what that was about. I'm thinking it's about time. It's time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the time is okay. If you can't do them all in one setting, and it may take 3 or 4 days or weeks or whatever, then that's fine. But do them all, and I shouldn't have to wait. And I'm not sure, but I would think that that's why it takes longer for them to lock.
Oh. Well,
and I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
You know, I'm not a loctician.
Yes, I want to ask my loctician because that's a great question. Even for me having Sisterlocks, there are so many questions that
because your cousin did a good job.
Yeah, she
did an excellent job.
She did. She really did.
And you should show your hair. I don't think you've ever showed when your hair was in, because we have pictures.
Yes, I do have pictures.
Yeah, and you've never shown. We even have pictures of when you were done with it. Yeah. I think I have a picture.
Okay, cool. I need to get it from you. But yes, you did do a wonderful job. But even for you, us both having Sisterlocks, we go on different journeys, and everybody's journey isn't the same. So hearing those things about you, I'm very thankful. Thankful, but I have had times of struggle on my Sisterlocks journey. So after you ended your interlock journey, you ended up getting Sisterlocks again.
Exactly.
You've been on a journey, and how did that go for you? And how was you feeling? Because I
was exhausted at that point.
Yes, exhausted because you keep trying to get it right.
Right.
And you got your Sisterlocks done again, and this is the person that I referred her to. So how did that go for you?
Well, it went okay, but this person was going out of town, and you know, she had a life, and it just.
The schedules didn't connect.
Yeah.
So you ended up ending your Sisterlocks journey again, and then after that, well, you didn't end your Sisterlocks journey. You ended up going to someone else. And
I went back to the sister that was doing my locks when I started the Interlocks. She was doing them. That's when I was doing my locks. Okay. The girl that you recommended, when she put them in, for some reason, when I went to, because I wasn't able to contact this lady when I needed her to, you know, whatever. Scheduling. But then I went back to Pam, and that's when Pam was trying to fix them where they I wouldn't have too many of them. Okay. And the reason why I decided enough is enough is because every time I went to this particular Sisterlock consultant or technician, she was always late. Yes. Like an hour or 2 hours late. And I'm not about that.
Yes, my grandmother is always on time. Yeah. The same way when it comes to being on time.
And I tell you, it wasn't so much, you know, if you tell me to be there at 8 o'clock and you show up at 10, that's not me.
Yes, it's insulting too.
No, it's definitely the person. You know, and every time you come, you have an excuse, and I'm supposed to say, oh, okay, no, I have a life too. I have things to do. Yes. You see. So we just stopped messing with each other, and I thought, oh, I need a break. Yes. And this is too much.
And when she called me again, or my grandmother, she had called me on the phone and said, oh, I have a big surprise. Guess what it is? And I didn't know what the surprise was, and she told me that she began her Sisterlocks journey again, and I was excited. And then when I saw you for your birthday, I was in love with your hair. They looked very beautiful. So when she told me that she did take them out, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, not again. But I definitely understand why, and it's very important to have a great loctician.
It's paramount. It is so important. It is so important, and we both do what we set out to do.
Yes.
I'm on time, I got your money, you're on time, you're there, you're happy to be there, you're pampering me, you're, you know, telling me how wonderful things are going, and I'll see you next time, and that's all I expect.
Yeah.
But routinely, you know, not, oh, I'm in Hawaii, I'll be here for a month, we'll be okay. No,
Yes,
no.
you're right.
You know, because at that point, I should be charging you.
True.
You know,
True.
that's just how I feel about it.
Yes.
Because money is time, time is money.
I agree.
And we all have lives to live and aside of that. And business is business.
Right.
And I would love to get them again.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna ask you that.
I'm afraid to. I'm afraid. I wish you would become a lot.
Yes.
Then I would know,
Yes,
you know,
true.
that you got me. But
Yes.
other than finding someone who's going to be there, and, you know, I don't even mind paying extra if you come to my home. I mean, I'm at that point in my life, I prefer to do that anyway.
A traveling loctician.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Just do what you say you're going to do.
Yes, I agree.
And I think sometimes some of the locticians, maybe they just have a second job. I don't know what's going on.
Mhm.
And I'm getting older, and I guess I'm just, you know.
But you've been on a ride when it has come down to your locking
a little bit too
journeys.
much, yeah.
It's wild when you look back on
Yeah.
how much money you've invested
Oh, yeah.
in
Oh, yeah.
your hair. Your hair should be to the middle of your
Absolutely.
back, or like
Absolutely.
to your butt.
Yeah, and it would have been,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Yeah. And it's not you, that's the problem. It's the
No.
people that are
Yeah.
doing your
I
hair.
think maybe the locticians get comfortable with us and feel like, oh, well, they're not going anywhere. They love their locks and they will just deal with whatever. But some people like myself, no, I will go bald headed, okay? Because I'm beautiful with hair or not,
Yes.
or no hair. No.
Yeah.
This is a business.
Yes,
this
it is.
You know, and you make you promise and I promise, and it's all good.
Yes, I agree with that.
So no, and I don't think anyone should get attached to anything in life, but that's another story.
Yeah. So we're gonna leave it there. I really do appreciate you, Grandma, for coming on my YouTube channel, you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions that you would like to ask myself or my grandmother, please put them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.